tank is lowered all the way, so we're gonna get this tank mocked up and all the holes drilled for it. And the way I'm gonna do this is take my little magnetic level here, put it right on the triple tree, right on a known surface that's supposed to be level. I'm gonna level the bike out with the ratchet straps that are holding it on, and then I'm gonna take the level, throw it on the tank, get it level, get it where I want, somewhere in the middle between the front of the seat, which obviously is not on here anymore, but the bolts here, and the triple tree. Then I'm gonna drill and tap 3/8 by 16 up top here, and then drill through the spine of the frame for the side mounting holes on here, for which I already have the existing hardware for. I'm probably gonna be a shorter bolt because this is a little too long, but it'll work perfectly fine for mock-up, so that's what we're gonna do. Alright, I'm going to do something a little, I don't want to say different, but a little outside the box thinking here. So I'm going to raise this back end up just a little bit for basically 3 main reasons. 1, it'll keep the metal on metal contact to a minimum. 2, it'll allow me to drill more in the center of the frame instead of on the bottom. And 3, the lines here. The bottom of the tank here is obviously a straight line, and down here kind of looks like the tank is drooping. You probably can't see this on the camera, but if I raise it up just a little bit, the bottom of the tank is perfectly parallel to the backbone of the frame. So I'm going to raise this up just a little bit, and I have the perfect thing to fit back here to keep that up. This is a piece of rubber that came with a battery box actually. So I'm going to put this up in here, just like that. Just going to drill straight through here. Tank pretty much mounted. So that's some issues to deal with the fuel line, which is going to be super easy. It's just going to be a 1/4 inch 90 coming out of here directly into the either Vose system or however the fuck that works. That should be just about the last little bit of fab work I got to do to this frame, minus some cosmetic stuff still. Engine coming out. Probably the last time the engine's in here until the frame gets back from powder coat. I'm actually going to keep everything organized this time with Ziploc bags as far as the hardware goes, because it took me a few minutes to get it all figured out last time. Alright, get us on out of here. As I previously mentioned, I got the plus 8-inch front end kit for this thing. I know 8 inches ain't much, it's like that much, it's like, that's about 8, maybe 10, I don't know. We're gonna get this front end taken out, of course starting with the axle, and basically we're gonna get the wheel taken out, and then we're gonna take the forks off just like we were changing the fork seals. So get all the fluid out, popping the seals out. I'm actually sending these lowers off to a guy out in Oregon who's gonna shave them for me, similar to this picture up here, somewhere up here. I'm probably gonna keep these springs. I think I have some progressive springs lying around somewhere I may use instead. Somewhere around here maybe. Anyway, so we're gonna go ahead and get this thing taken off. Hopefully no issues with that. Fork kit I got, the 8-inch fork kit, did come with a whole new seal kit. One less thing to buy when you're looking into this. So I'm gonna get my actual motorcycle lid jack up under here, raise the whole frame up so I can get it out of this cool shock. For those of you that haven't done forks in any way, shape, or form, if you feel like you're jerking off a giant chrome penis, you're doing it right. And everything that I'm reusing, to include the pinch bolt here, the axle of course, I'm just putting in the box with the new fork tubes. I shouldn't need any of that stuff until I'm actually doing the new forks. Oh, and one more little nugget of wisdom. These are a little hard to get any sort of grip on to try to crack these bolts loose. So as you saw, I put a screwdriver through. This one was through the brake hole, but you can do it through the fender hole, and it makes it a million times easier. I will show you on this one. Just like that, apparently. Okay, got a couple large issues to deal with, but some good news first. I got the whole triple tree off. Bearings are gonna get replaced on here. I got this whole fork taken out. This was the left side, if you're sitting on a bike, the left side fork. It's all the way out. So I'm gonna take this cap off, pull the spring of the dampening rod out and all this stuff, and I'm gonna transfer it into the new tubes. Let me show you that real quick. So this is the new tube. As you can see, quite a bit longer. Here's where this one ends, plus 8 inches. So pretty substantial addition there. So now the issues. One major one. The drain bolt in the bottom of this fork, this is the right side, completely seized, completely stripped, and I have tried air impact, electric impact. I have tried it all. I even went and bought this Irwin extractor tool. You drill down into it with a 5/32 drill bit, hit it with the extractor tool, broke that in half. So I think it's safe to say this one is stuck, very stuck. And now I don't know what I can even do from here. It's such a weird spot because you can't get in here and weld to it. I don't know. I'm gonna have to figure something out, something drastic, because that is a potential like game ender for this leg, which means I probably have to buy a new one. I have an extra set of forks over here, but it's a dual rotor setup, and this bike not having brakes on the front of it at all, that would be a gigantic fucking waste, especially because I'm trying to put those on my Dyna eventually. I don't know what I'm gonna do here. So what I need to do is pop the races out of here, and then I'm going to do a couple more cosmetic things to this. There's a tab here that when you turn the forks all the way to the left, or turn the handlebars all the way to the left, you can lock it. I'm gonna just cut this fucking thing off. I need to get this voltage regulator taken out. Basically last minute things to get this thing ready. Oh, and then there's the old tank nut right here. I may cut that off too. I'm not sure, because I think maybe the ignition goes